Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Ford of Lawrenceville in Lawrenceville, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2025 Ford Mustang. This is the EcoBoost. So this is the turbo 4-cylinder version of the Mustang. The color here is a beautiful molten magenta metallic with black interior, automatic transmission. So yesterday we just saw the Elantra N. This vehicle and the Elantra N cost about the same amount of money. Now they are completely different vehicles, but they both have 4-cylinder engines. They both have automatic transmissions. This one's got some more horsepower and torque, but this one also carries some more weight. Elantra's got 4 doors, this has got 2. So if you're in that $37,000, $38,000 price range, do you go Elantra N or do you go Mustang EcoBoost? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of our Mustang EcoBoost in the molten magenta metallic paint. Looks gorgeous against this flat black trim on the front grille. Full spread of LED lighting all the way around. We got the pony right in the middle of the grille, looking really good. A low slung hood, just like the Elantra N. As we come around to our wheel and tire setup, we have 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheels with the pony on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Continental Pro Contact all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 18s, all 4 corners, rear wheel drive. Moving on out, there is this molten magenta metallic. Woo, that's a mouthful, but I think the color looks striking on this vehicle. Let me know what you think. We'll give you a close-up of the paint here on the front fender. I wish it was sunnier out today, but it just looks stunning. Color match side view mirrors, no LED turn signals, color matched on the door handles, left side fuel filler cap, up top color matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof, and swinging it around the back. We don't have a spoiler coming off the back, but we do have this sequential LED taillights, and we have a functional dual exhaust with that Mustang pony right in the middle. We are under the hood of this Mustang EcoBoost, and we have Ford's 2.3-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, 315 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 per the car and driver test, 4.5 seconds, MPGs, 22 in the city, 33 on the highway, and 26 combined. Before we get into the interior, you want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, $25 Mustang EcoBoost Coupe, $31,920. This one's got a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,595 from Ford's Flat Rock, Michigan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $37,220. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in, and we're going to have flat black plastic across the top. Then we're going to have that charcoal fabric on the insert, soft armrest, chrome door handles, flat black on the switchgear. We have a fairly skinny door pocket with the standard audio system. We'll zoom on in. Nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. Seating wise, you're going to have power seat bottom with lumbar, manual seat back for the driver, full manual assist for the front passenger, and then you're going to have the black vinyl with fabric insert, bolstering, very forgiving on the EcoBoost Mustang. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, onto the dash, soft touch, some faux carbon fiber trim into the heat and air vent with the Mustang name right there. Down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, we have a 13.2-inch Sync 4 system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. We don't have built-in nav on this one. We do have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, dual climate control, all worked from the lower part of the screen down here. Then we have our home screen where we can get into our media, So we can hit that and we can bring up our Sirius XM. We go to sources and we have HD, AM, FM, Sirius XM, and Bluetooth. We can go back and we're back there. We do have dual panel action right over there, so that's a good deal as well. Now, we go back to our home button, and then you can Bluetooth your phone, and then you have your settings, features, and apps. So go into features, we have driver assistance, My Mustang, owner's manual. You go into My Mustang, and that's where you're going to get your track apps, acceleration timer, brake performance, lap timer. You got line lock. We do have a limited slip diff out back in this vehicle. And then we come back here, you have your aux gauges right there, where you can get other gauges up and for what you want to see. I think that looks really sharp too. Wicked clear. You have your custom mode, where you can go ahead and set up everything you want for yourself, the way you want the car to drive. And then you have ambient lighting right here, 2 different colors, primary and secondary, depending on what you want to set. And you can just slide your finger along the scroll bar and pick whatever you want. Now we're on primary, and then secondary, you can move over and you can keep it the same, or you can take your finger down below and you can change that. All depends on what you want to see, but that is very, very nice. And then you have your cluster theme, where you can match the drive mode. You have normal, sport, track, calm, classic 67, 68, Fox Body, and SVT Cobra, all in there. And we'll show you how that changes up everything when we go through the dash. But really, really well done as far as all that tech in here goes. Now, you can also go back to home, and then you can go to your settings, where you can get your general vehicle settings. Set up your radio, set up your speakers, go in your general vehicle settings, set up the seats and lighting however you want it in here. You do have a couple of pages, Wi-Fi hotspot, connect the phone, smartphone to the car, and all that jazz is in here. So they got all that set up for you. And then you have your apps. And as you can see, there's your CarPlay, Android Auto, and other apps. So a lot of stuff in here to like on this 13.2-inch Sync 4. We go to reverse, and we do have a super large backup camera, nice and clear with trajectory, zoom in or zoom out up there. So looks really, really good. We'll go back to park, and we're back to the beginning. But then all the maps and nav will come through your phone. More of this faux carbon fiber, 2 heat and air vents. Down further, push button start. And then you have your engine auto stop start on off. You can get into My Mustang this way. Traction control off, 4-way hazards, favorites, max defrost, and volume. Down further, you have a USB AC and a 12 volt, and then a rubberized area to store things. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this 10-speed automatic transmission with, again, more faux carbon fiber, electric brake, 2 cup holders, the Mustang key fob right here, looking good. Unlock, lock, pop the trunk, panic button, nice weight. And then you have a super soft armrest, and you open that up, and you have a nice large area for storage in there with another 12 volt. Mustang steering wheel, nice leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches with some cross stitch. The pony on the horn button, flat bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this Mustang. It's a nice open and airy passenger cabin in here. Flat black on the switch gear. You're going to have your adaptive cruise. Then on the right side, you're going to have your telephone voice commands and controls for the digital dash. We don't have any paddles. We do have our high beams and turn signals on the left, wipers on the right. Down over here on the left, pop the trunk, adjust your headlights, brighten dim the dash. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So they got you all set there. And then we have our 12.4-inch fully digital dash. Looks beautiful. So let's take a look at our modes. So here we go. We have normal right there. We have sport. We have track. We have drag strip. We have slippery. We have a custom mode. And then we go back to normal. Now, if we want some special ones, we can come over here. And then we can go with a calm screen, classic 67 to 68, Fox Body 87 to 93, SVT Cobra 99 to 01. So I really like all the different choices that they have in here. And of course, we'll put it back on match drive mode. And then of course, you can go through additional information in the center. Overhead console, we do have a spot for our shades right there. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains set in the center. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting goes out. Rear view mirror, manual rear view mirror as far as the auto dim goes, and it's framed just like the Elantra N. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Rear seats now got the same vibe, looks really, really nice, but as you can see where the seats are set, there's really not room for people to sit in, just some extra gear, but they do have the same vibe, the same setup, so I do like that. Getting in the trunk of this EcoBoost Mustang, well, it's a manual trunk release. So you just come to the back, right above the license plate, there's a button, you hit it, it pops, and then you lift up. Kind of compromised under trunk space in a Mustang, 13.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back with your carpeted floor mats right there, but they are fairly plain. It would have been nice to have like a Mustang EcoBoost on here or something. Then underneath here, you do have a spare, but that is an additional cost. But overall, it's not bad as far as trunk space in a Mustang. Window sticker time, here we go. 25 EcoBoost Coupe, molten magenta metallic. Standard features, left to right. Options, equipment group 101A, the paint, the spare tire, pricing, total vehicle MSRP made by Ford in Michigan, MPG estimates, government safety ratings. Let's take her on out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Mustang EcoBoost in molten magenta metallic. We got rear wheel drive, limited slip diff out the back, and it rides right now. We're in sport mode, but it's very compliant on the road. It feels really good. Obviously, it's a bigger vehicle. The Mustang EcoBoost is a little over 300 pounds more in curb weight than the Elantra N, so it's a bit wider, but of course, it's only got 2 doors and really no back seat room for people, where the Elantra N, you can bring your friends with you when you go out and rock. So it's a different vibe, but you know what? There's a lot of similarities too. The handling on this vehicle, just like Elantra N, is tight and it is right. It feels really good. And this EcoBoost gets up and dances going down the road. 315 on the horsepower, 350 on the torque is nothing to sneeze at all. And that's it moves this fairly heavy car down the road. It turns in beautifully into the turns, powers out. Now the big difference obviously is Elantra N's front wheel drive with a limited slip diff, and the EcoBoost is rear wheel drive with a limited slip diff. But boy, they both bring a lot of enjoyment out on the road. Both have a myriad of different drive modes, so you can just drive this every day to work and do errands in it, go to the grocery store, and then on the weekends you can put it in track mode, take it to the track, put it in Sport Plus, hoon it around the back roads. There's a lot of flexibility in both of these vehicles. Now the infotainment screen, this one's more modern in the Mustang, right? You got the 13.2-inch Sync 4 wireless CarPlay Android Auto, but you don't have built-in nav. Maps and nav will come through your phone. Both cars had heated seats. This one has heated seats just like the Elantra N. Right, this has a power bottom. The Elantra N was all manual. So little differences, with the biggest one being 4-door rather than 2-door. But little differences all the way around in this vehicle. 18.2 foot turning radius, a little bit better than Elantra N. This has standard all seasons on it. Elantra N had the performance Sport 4S tires. So we don't have paddles. The Elantra N had paddles. But it feels really good. And the brakes, they throw out the anchors really well as well. Stops it beautifully. And down the road you go. So both cars a lot of fun, and let me know which one would you pick. Mustang EcoBoost versus Elantra N, only on Shabby's Rides back-to-back videos. This will be the second one. Elantra N will have gone out the day before, so you let me know, because I'm having a ton of fun today in both of these cars, that is for sure. Let's take this right turn on the brakes. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, beautifully done. And then we power out. So you let me know, put it in the comments, which one would you have? I'd love to hear from you, but I do want to thank Ciocca Ford here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, for taking this vehicle out of the showroom so we could show it to you. And I also want to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.